Back in 2010, there was a 14-year-old girl who was very depressed because her grandfather had just died, her parents were getting a divorce, so she decided to run away from home. This 14-year-old is from Dallas, right? After she ran away from home, she got arrested because she stole some money. As a result, the police questioned her, they asked her what her identity was, and she gave them a completely fake name. Little did she know that she gave them the fake name of an undocumented immigrant that the officials were looking for. So they decided, oh, okay, you're that person, we're just going to deport you. They deported her to Colombia, even though she was a U.S. citizen. They didn't investigate the case. Thankfully, her grandmother, who's been searching for her since 2010, was able to find her. But they literally just found her because of Facebook. But this story is amazing. Like, ICE officials were like, oh, so it turns out that you're so-and-so? You're actually black and don't speak any Spanish at all, but we're going to deport you to Colombia anyway.
You know, let's just make up a name, like Angela Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh, guilty. Let's go. Off to Colombia you go. I mean, there's no way that name isn't held by like at least 78 people in that state. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What kind of a unique name could it be that they were like, oh, it's definitely her, even though she appears to be black and totally American and doesn't even speak Spanish. I'm sure she's faking it. Angela Rodriguez, off you go to Colombia.
Here's another twisty twist of the story. She gave them the name of a 22-year-old undocumented immigrant. She is 14 years old. Like, it doesn't take much. Like, just a little investigation. It really doesn't take much. But the ICE officials, who cares? It's just a young black kid. Let's just deport her to Colombia.
But Hispanic, black, what difference does it make? Off you go. Off you go. Now, look, keeping it real, okay? If she looked waspy wasp, right? Would they have been like, oh, yeah, that's definitely Angela Rodriguez.
Would she get arrested for stealing the money in the first place? Maybe.
I mean, let's hope so. If she's stealing, that's not right. Let's hope they would enforce the law against anyone. But it's just crazy. How long was she in Colombia before they found her?
Over a year.
That's unbelievable. Think about that. Over a year.
They just found her.
That's the most amazing part of that story. She probably couldn't find her way back home because she doesn't speak Spanish.
How scary is that, though, to be a 14-year-old in a foreign country, you don't speak Spanish, and it's Colombia, which has an issue with drug trafficking, right? I would be scared for my life.
Yeah. Imagine they did that to, like, just make up a different thing. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, you said your name was Abdullah? Well, that's funny because we were looking for Abdullah. Off you go to Afghanistan. And you're like, she's in mercy. Wait. I don't speak Pashtun or Urdu or anything. Off you go. Disaster. Yes.
Look, when I was a prosecutor, this happened all the time. All the time. Every single week, without exception, we would get a Juan Gonzalez arrested in court. And I look at the case file, I'm like, Juan Gonzalez? This guy is 5'4", 140 pounds. The one that's on the arrest report, or the one that's on the warrant, is 6'2", 240. It's not the same guy. Like, yeah, well, whatever. Oh. And then the bad thing is, if you're picked up on a Friday, you gotta spend the whole weekend in jail before we have the hearing on Monday. And let me tell you, man, it is outrageous how often this happens and how not angry they are. I mean, like these poor people, they just think, well, that's just part of being poor. I mean, they are victimized all the time, and they just don't even get that mad about it. Because if that happened to me, I would lose it.
Oh,
if I
my
spent
God.
a weekend in jail for nothing, I would go crazy.